Hey guys, Megan Lynn here. I was just going to talk a little bit today about the human. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the human design concept. If you want to Google it, the human design concept is the idea that we're all down here and everybody holds a different energy type. So it's a different kind of energy that we're anchoring here. We're meant to do certain things here, and that each energy type has different strategies in life that they need to follow. There's a majority of the population are generators. Little bit of the population's manifestors, and then you have projectors and lunar beings. So I was just gonna give a little bit of help for projectors. I am a projector myself, so if you guys go find the human design concept, you just have to know your birth date and time and place, and then you put it in, and it will go ahead and it will give you you know, what energy type you are or lack thereof, and also it will give you what your strategy is in life. Once I found out what the human design concept was and found out that I was a projector, it made a lot of sense, guys. It made a lot of sense when I looked back at my life, how things had happened for me and how things had not worked out for me made a lot of sense. And what my strategy was and is now makes a lot of sense, and it's a lot easier for me to kind of navigate through just through life in general, through work, through relationships. So I'm just here to give a little bit of insight on projectorship. I think a 2/6 projector. I don't remember. But I do know that since I started implementing this as my strategy, it works, and it's made my life a lot easier. I enjoy life a lot more. So for projectors, our strategy is to wait. Honestly, it's like the shittiest strategy ever. So actually, if you go and you try to get like certified in the human design concept, they will give actual discounts for projectors because our strategy is so difficult. So for projectors, our strategy is to wait to be recognized and invited. Looking back at how I got the best jobs or best opportunities were because somebody literally recognized and invited me to do it. It wasn't anything I initiated. So projectors, we can't initiate things. We can't go out, like when people are like, you know, go get a job, go do this, that, or the other. We can't do that. We have to be recognized and invited. And a lot of that comes from, we have to wait for that. So being patient while waiting, a lot of people have the difficulty in the waiting time. What I found is in the waiting, that's opportunity for projectors are here to guide and to play. We are here to play. So in the waiting time, what I found is there's actually a lot of fun in waiting because you get to observe a lot, but you also just fill it with fun things. I find that a lot of the time, if I'm waiting for something to pan out, I'll find something fun to do at that time. It's, oh, I'm going to go paint, so I'll go to the market and get you know, I like to spray paint, so I'll get aerosols and happen to, you know, make an offhanded comment to maybe the cashier or something like that, and then get invited to an opportunity. So that's exactly how things happen for me, is that if I'm waiting too long or feel stagnant, I know I need to go have fun doing something. So I'll go enjoy myself, I'll go hike, I'll go, the very important thing with projectors and waiting is you cannot isolate yourself. Because we don't have our own energy center, we have to make sure that we're having a constant interaction with other people. So you have to make sure that you're, you know, out socializing. You can't be recognized and invited if you're alone, guys. So just make sure that you're out socializing, or you're out making connections with people, because connections for you is how things happen. The funny thing about it too is, just so you know, like projectors, we don't have our own energy motor. We don't have our own energy to initiate things. We don't have our own, we're not manifestors. We don't get things started. So what we do have the ability to do is projectors project our energy in. So we're the ones who can truly see to the core of what a person really is. So a lot of projectors are intuitives. A lot of them are, you know, psychic guides, things like that. And it's because we have the true ability to see somebody who, for what they solely are on the inside that other people don't see. And that's how we connect with people very easily. So as far as that goes, we don't have our own energy center, but we can amplify energy. I can say I've had a lot of high pressure sales jobs. The second I start grinding too hard is the second I fail at that job. So I find that if I surround myself with generators, it's a weird energetic thing. They have to be generators, and I have to have a certain amount of them that I can like lock into. It's really weird. It's almost like we can be kind of psychic, not vampires, because we amplify energy. But it was I had a really weird situation where I was at a very high pressure sales job. And we had a team. Each team had about 12 people on it. And there was like this one person on my team that I never really like talked to that much. I mean, I would in passing because I kind of talk to everybody. I'm super social, but I was gone for about 3 days. I think I was sick or something. I was out of the office for like 3 days, and I came back and they said, oh my God, he was asking about you like relentlessly. Where's Megan? Where's Megan? I need her energy. Like, where's Megan's energy? And I was like, my energy? I don't have energy. I honestly just lock into a certain amount of generators and then I amplify energy. So it's very good if it's in a productive manner. However, where projectors have a problem with energy amplification is we can't amplify certain situations. So if projectors are in relationships with manifestors or generators, you can amplify good energy, but you can also amplify bad energy. So you have to find a good balance between coming back down to your vibration and not amplifying too much of like negative energy. Because what I found with a lot of my relationships with generators or manifestors I don't really lock into, but generators, the only problem that really arises is if there's some sort of a disagreement or something like that, and you have somebody who's a hardcore generator that you're dealing with. What I find the best strategy for that is actually like walking away. Walk away from the situation, come down in your vibration, because a projector unintentionally can very easily amplify hostile situations. So that's what I've found out. I've always had that kind of strategy anyway. If I feel like something's going to like a negative place, I usually step back for a minute. That works really well. If you also have people who just like are emotionally unstable, who just like go off on you and you don't know why, it's probably because you're unintentionally amplifying their energy and maybe they're a generator or something like that. So we do energy amplification. So what I have found is like usually, because I'm very energy sensitive, if I'm at work, I look to who I can almost kind of like lock into, and it's just a really energetically, there's a reciprocity to it. It's a give and take relationship. So with me and generators, especially in sales, I usually find a couple, and it's weird because they always recognize it within me too, that I'm bringing something. They just can't put their finger on it. And it's almost like I'll get a sale, the generator will get a sale, and then I'll get a sale and the generator will get a sale. It's like really weird, but it's really cool, and I usually find that in most of my jobs. I'm not in sales anymore, but yeah, so we do energy amplify. So for people thinking that we are the energy, like we just come and we like lift you guys up a little bit. So as far as that goes, just make sure with being recognized and invited, you guys have to be in social situations. You have to, you know, I'm a splenic authority, so I just know things, but I'm very much, somebody said this in one of their videos, like I very much go into social situations and I'll just kind of like throw a little bobber in the water. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and then I move on. It's a weird thing, but more than likely it sticks. That's where we get our opportunities. So all my opportunities, my best jobs that I've had have been people coming to me actually, and I've just kind of asked them a question, and then they've been like, you'd kill it at this job. You should really apply. And it's been people who kind of already have an in will get me in. So, you know, there is a lot of fun in waiting, guys. And I know we have such a hard strategy with the waiting game. Make sure if I'm getting the path of least resistance is the best for us. So if I find that I'm getting too much resistance with something, I walk away. And it's not just like walking away from the situation. It's like I need to mellow out, I need to go for a walk, or you know, if I'm pushing, I usually have a 3 times kind of rule. If I'm pushing and something's not working, okay, I'm gonna go paint now. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. Okay, like I'm gonna go see a movie. I'm gonna chill out. And usually when I come back to it, it's the problem's been resolved, or things just kind of happen for me that way. So there actually is a lot of fun in waiting too, guys, because waiting gives you a lot of time to like observe things. Projectors also absorb information, so we absorb things at a really high rate, and I think people confuse that for maybe like a airheadedness or an airiness. It's because in every single situation we're absorbing all the external components of it, because projectors understand systems really well and people really well, and we kind of navigate life through that. So I actually find a lot of fun in observation, and you know, I just kind of take that time out for fun if I have to wait. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on projectorship, it's really difficult on us, and I applaud anybody who's kind of coming into human design concept, that it works. And I try to convince people of it, and you can't convince people that these strategies work, but once they're around you and they see it, and maybe they're the same as you, like what I found, a lot of people in my family are projectors, and they're not living the design, and then they have a really hard time. And so the second that I kind of gave in to that, it's just like it takes all the stress away. So if you guys have any question about projectors or waiting, there can be a lot of fun in waiting. So you know, it's everything's in. Also, I'm a big believer in divine timing, so you know, waiting for me is just like it's not the right time yet. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, or if you want me to talk about a different energy type, I was just kind of giving little like blippets of what I thought about projectors. Yeah, just drop a comment or email me at wmegan939@gmail.com. I'm pumping out more videos. I'm getting to the end of where I'm really busy with work, and you know, I have a long drive, and then I have work, and I'll be doing this a lot more actively and getting the PayPal going if you guys want private readings. I know that I've given quite a few private readings lately, so yeah, just leave a comment. Otherwise, you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.